For my case study, I will be doing my patient Jaden Pacheco. Identifying problem or presenting problem. My client's name Jaden Pacheco, race Caucasian, age 69, presenting problem Alzheimer's disease. Relevant history: the client's grandmother and mother both suffer from Alzheimer's disease. There is not known history of the client's past history. We don't know where he has worked at when he was enrolled 6 months ago. His son didn't disclose a lot of information. We only have the bare minimal to keep him here at the facility. Environmental factors and social factors. The client used to live with his son Mario. Then the client was brought into Bright Sky Home House 6 months ago. The client support system includes staff and clients at the nursing facility. The client was diagnosed with Alzheimer's at the age of 67. He lived with his son and his family for 2 years. When his father was first diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, the son was very involved the first year. The second year, his wife took over, but she couldn't really do much for him, so they decided to bring him to Bright Sky Nursing Facility. However, when we try to reach out to his family, they tend not to answer the phone, and when they do, they promise to come visit his family and become more involved, but they never follow through with those promises. His spiritual factors: when the client was enrolled into the facility, his son mentioned that he was a Christian. He requested for a pastor to pray over his father. The pastor comes twice a month to pray over the patients at the facility. The client enjoys listening to Christian music. I've been working at this facility for about a year now, and this pastor used to come here once a week. But his contract ended, so now we could only get him twice a month. When he comes, he prays over all of our patients that requested to meet with the pastor for the month. This client really enjoys Bible verses. He asks me to read him a new Bible verse every week when I come in, and he likes listening to Christian music. So when I go in and I do my assessment with him, or just to follow up with him to see how he's doing, we listen to Christian music. I talk to him or read to him about the Bible, and he just listens and enjoys it. When he randomly has flashbacks, he'll mention that he used to go to church with his wife and his kids when they were growing up. He also mentioned that he has his son named Mario and his godsons and his daughter-in-law that they used to attend church with them as well. 3 resources that the client will benefit from will be a church support group, Alzheimer's Association, and Medi-Cal. The church support group will be amazing just because he's really connected with God and he loves listening to Bible verses and Christian music. So I think that will help boost his self-esteem and get reconnected to the community. The Alzheimer's Association will provide him a full-time caregiver. There's a full-time caregiver at this facility, but she also sees the 7 other patients at this nursing facility. So he has to wait a little bit just to get attended to his care. Medi-Cal will be a huge plus. I know when he first got here, Medi-Cal or his insurance didn't want to cover some of his stays. So I know he was in debt here with the facility for about $10,000. But I was able to get his Medi-Cal records and contact Medi-Cal and be on there, and he was able to be on the phone. I had to call with Medi-Cal, but they mentioned that his son had custody over him, so I had to get his son to approve and let me talk to Medi-Cal, and that took about 2 months since his son doesn't really answer the phone. So now his son put that the social workers at Bright Sky are able to make choices for his father's living, just because he's not really involved. And ever since then, we've been able to get his Medi-Cal under control. But just in the future, just in case he one day does leave our facility, Medi-Cal will be a great resource because he will need to have a full-time caregiver and certain medical needs for him to be able to live comfortably with his Alzheimer's disease. Thank you. That's all I have for today.